This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
Today we are going to see the overview of installation, because from tomorrow we are going to start the installations. So have you done installations on Linux environment or Oracle or any of the
Not
software?
not for Linux, not for Oracle, but I did for MySQL, long time ago. But yeah,
Mm,
I have like a fair knowledge of what mount points are, like general commands, how using yum or yum repository to install. So
okay, good. Today we are going to see how we can install SAP HANA system on a hardware. Whatever hardware you want, how to start installation, what are the prerequisites to install HANA system. Okay,
yeah,
installation of HANA system prerequisites. Hardware. First of all, you have to decide the hardware, because there are fixed hardware vendors from whom only you are going to purchase your hardware. Because this is a HANA, you're not going to go to any shop and purchase hardware, it will not work for you. SAP has given some pre-authorization to sell hardware which is useful for HANA. Like I give you some names like IBM, HP, EM2, Fujitsu. There are 11 or 12 vendors are there throughout the world where you can believe them and you can go with the hardware first. First, you have to choose. I give you top vendors. The IBM the top vendor, HP, ECM2, Fujitsu. Okay, these are the big vendors. Okay, where you can rely on them. Then you have to finalize the OS, the main thing. Okay, you have to finalize the OS. You know, if you know, you can install HANA on Linux also and SUSE also. Linux also we can install HANA systems. Previously, what happened when SAP HANA started, we have to use SUSE Linux only to install SAP HANA kind of thing. Now what happened? Now you can install Red Hat Linux also to install SAP HANA systems as a OS. That you have to select whatever things you want, whether you want Linux or to SUSE. Because if you go with Linux, you have to purchase Linux OS and with license and all. If you go with a version 7.1 with support pack 1, 2, 3, 4, like if you decide to go with SUSE Linux, then again with support pack, latest is 15, 10, 11, 12. And there are, if you go with support pack SP HANA 1.0, SP 10, SP, there are SPs from 1 to 12. If you take SP 5.6, that will install on 10, 11. But when you jump on to SP 10, more than 10, then your system should be minimum 12. Otherwise, it will not accept. And support pack should be 2 or 4. We have 12.4, 12, this SUSE Linux version 12 and support pack 2, 3, 4 we have. 2 is enough for installation, any kind of thing. Or if you want very latest thing, go with 15 also. And what is recommended by SAP? You have to always be -1 in support pack. In 15, if they have support pack till 5, 6, then you go with 1 or 2 only, because the latest support packs always have some errors. They are
bugs. Yeah,
on, they are bugs. They are bugs because they are on ramp up phase. They are on testing phase only. To never
yeah.
go to end support pack, you have to be on -1 or 2. Now, if they increase the version from 5 to 7, 8, then you move on to 5, 6, because patches are always available on their portal, OS portal. Just go, it's very simple to upgrade those things. It is not require more time. You have to install, sometimes you have to upgrade your OS patches, sometimes you have to upgrade your SAP HANA patches also. Okay, it's very simple. Okay,
Okay.
and
What about
upgrade.
the that thing you mentioned about sizer, quick sizer tool? Like, will you show me like how you usually when you before you build any HANA machine, you will enter all the details in that website, right? HANA quick sizer, and then you will decide, this is the amount of RAM we have to add, this amount of CPU we need to.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, yes, we'll do that. No issue.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. No problem. So in that, what happened? You have to take information from the client. not you and me going to enter information on that, because client is a person who knows how many years of working and what is the peak time of his office, okay, and what is the non-production time, what is the peak time, and when they put a holiday, what is the shift timing, what are the shift change timing. Depending upon that, we will manage those sizing kind of thing. We'll do that, no issues. Okay. So here we have HANA SUSE 12.4, okay, enterprise server for SAP. This is the name, SUSE Linux Enterprise Server for SAP. This software you have to download. Okay, SLES, SUSE Linux Enterprise Server for SAP. Well, you can call this as SLES, SUSE Linux Enterprise Server for SAP, because there are many things in SUSE. We have to, if you want to install SAP, we have to take this only. Okay, then upgrade a latest patch with patch -1. I told you what are the patches. We have to be always be -1. Okay, then you have to prepare for that. You have to take a host name and the IP address. Who will provide you this? The vendor will provide you. The client will provide. This should be IP. Who will provide you IP address? IP address you will get from infra team or network team. Who tell them, okay, I'm going to install SAP in your environment. So I need this many IPs for HANA thing. And they will give you, okay. And we have to fix some host names. Who will fix the host names? Host name is fixed by client only. They will tell, okay, this is my host name for dev, this is my host name for quality, this is for pre-production, and this is for production. And you have to fix, they'll fix the instance number also. Like you keep 00, 01, 02 till 99. They will give some one Excel sheet in their mention everything, okay, how they would like to have the system. And you have to block the firewall, okay. You have to block the firewall sometimes, okay. And in ECC host file, if you know, there is a file called etc host, etc/host file, where you can do all changes, IP addresses, host names, all have to maintain here in ECC host file. And we have a command called hashed, YAST, hash command. We have hash command, okay. So you use we use hash command to do the configuration of Linux, SUSE Linux. Configure SUSE Linux. We use command hash.
So is it like similar to like yum install, or or
Yeah.
is it? Yeah. So for SUSE it is YAST. Okay.
Yeah, for SUSE is the hash. Yum is for
Ubuntu
Linux.
something else
So
you have, right?
no, Ubuntu no. Red Hat also we have Yum only.
Yum. Okay.
So hash is a command, as is a tool for configuring the SUSE Linux, total SUSE Linux on top of that, okay? And you have to block some ports and open some ports. And for this, network or infra will help you out. Who will help you out? The infra team or the network team. Who knows better how to block, what to block, where to block? They take some approvals, okay? They take a mail from you, your manager approval. They'll take the manager approval. If everything goes fine, they will block and send the reply key. We have blocked this port, we have opened this port according to this mail, okay? And this should be accessible from anywhere, means through internet or intranet. You have to put network like that key, your system will be accessible within the building and outside the building also. Within the building means internet, and outside the building means intranet. It's like suppose you install system in Hyderabad or Mumbai or Delhi, but you can able to access the things from throughout the world. Just you need to have IP addresses, okay, host names. You have a laptop with internet, you can able to access things, okay. So like that you have to configure the things key should be accessible from anywhere. Okay, like we can say internet within the building, intranet outside the building. You have to see all these things before giving server to the people to work on. Then you have to decide the version, which version you want to install. Okay, HANA 1.0 from support pack 1 to support pack 12 we have. Which support pack you want to install? Depending upon client, which support pack they need to install. You guide them. The HANA 1.0 we have till, HANA 2.0 we have till. Then you explain them the features. In this is happened, in this happened. Then they will go with, no, we want support pack 10, no problem, go with support pack 10. Support pack 12, go to support pack 12. Okay. Then no, we want HANA 2.0, go to HANA 2.0. Okay.
So what
Many
are the
companies,
differences? What are the feature differences? We didn't discuss that as well. So
no need to discuss all those things. See, no major features. Only one, two pros are different because see, yesterday we discussed HANA has introduced themselves in 2011 with support pack 00, 1.0. So what happened? People are continuously chattering with them. "Okay, we need this feature, we need that feature, we want that, we want there is a major difference between 1 and 2 that we will discuss. Between 1 and 2, there are major differences. But in support pack 1 to 12, there are no differences. Differences means if they change some themes, they add some more features, they add one more thing which asked by people, "Ki, we need to have this feature, please add this because otherwise we are not able to work with this process. Our system is getting stuck because of this." But they are just increase performance wise, theme wise, look wise, okay, and add one more new feature. Add one more new feature to each of things like support pack 9. We have one great feature in support pack 9. If you are an ANA 1.0 support pack 7 or 8, and if you would like to jump on to HANA 2.0, you cannot jump on HANA 2.0 directly to support pack with support HANA 1.0 support pack 8. You have to be greater than support pack 9 to jump on to HANA 2.0. That feature we have. If you are on 9
okay.
or greater than perhaps 10, if on 10, and if your company decided to go for HANA 2.0, you can directly jump on from 10 to 2, no issues.
When you
But
when
if
you
you are an
say jump on, it's just an upgrade you're talking about, right? There's nothing like
upgrade, yeah.
migration.
No, just upgrade of patches.
Okay,
Like
okay.
when I start my HANA server, I able to see HANA 1 per support plan. When I upgrade, then when you start your HANA server, you can see this thing. Instead of this thing, you see this thing now. Because you
Okay.
upgrade yourself to HANA SP2 from 10 to 12. For that purpose, you should know how to install support pack 10, then SP12, then first upgrade SP10 to 12. Okay. Then you try from SP10 to HANA 2.0, so we can try. Okay. So in our sessions, we are going to do all the steps one by one. No worry. Okay. See, if you install HANA 1 point greater than, then you will be able to upgrade the system directly. See, I've given here the point. You ask now what are the points they initial from to HANA this support pack 9. They give the major big feature. Okay. If you are on HANA 1.0, jump on to HANA 2.0 directly. If you are on 4 or 5, first you have to come to 9 or 10. Then only you can jump on. Okay. Then what you do? Then you have to download the HANA things from the SMP. What is this SMP? SMP is a, have you heard what is SMP? Krishna, you know what is SMP?
It's SNMP I heard, but not SMP. It's okay. Market to download SAP servers, in software and all, right? Marketplace.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a SAP portal. It's a SAP portal from where you're going to install everything what you require for HANA systems. Okay. So you have to go to SMP, and once you join as a HANA admin, okay, as a base admin or an admin in any of the company, first of all, first day only they will provide you this SMP, Service Marketplace ID. You can call it as a S user ID. You can call it as a we can call it as yes user ID. This consists of S 000 and continue with 7 numbers. Okay, it consists of S 000 and some numbers like this. Okay, you when you join, they will register you. You can when you purchase SAP, company will get this SUSER ID, and in SUSER ID you have some privileges. The admin, who is the admin, like your team member, your team lead, or anybody who is admin, you will create your user ID also, and he will give you some privileges on that, like roles and responsibilities, what I want to download, what I want to just read, the guides, the installation part, the software part, patching part. Sometimes they will give SAP all, like they will give star, that you can do anything. Or some juniors who join, they never give everything to juniors. They just give some viewing rights to them. If they want to download, they have to come to you only. So I would like to download. Please download and keep it on your uh, Exchange zone or shared server or backup server, wherever you keep. From there, they'll take and start using. Okay. We are going to install system on VMware. We are going to install where we are going to install system. We are going to install system on VMware. Have you heard of VMware?
Of course.
Yes.
Why not? It's all hypervisor and all. It's all virtualized environment, right? So yeah.
Yeah, VMware. So tomorrow when we start installation, our system has got 32 GB of RAM with 6 cores of CPU. It's a bare
Okay.
requirement. 4 will do. Okay. 4 cores will do, and 32 RAM should be available on your system. On top of that, installation of your SUSE Linux 12.4. Okay, then we copy HANA software into VMware through WinSCP. Once you done, once you do these things, installation things perfectly, then copy we need to copy your softwares like support pack 10, 11, we did copy it through, you know that how to copy things. In Windows, you copy through copy, paste, cut, paste. But in Linux, we used to use this application called WinSCP. Okay, through this, we can copy things from Windows OS to Linux OS very easily. Okay, now, now you can able to install HANA system on top of this. Once you do this perfectly, then you can start installation of HANA system perfectly. So what do you need to remember? What do you need to remember before starting installations? I will see one thing. We'll go to the service marketplace and I'll show you from where you can download the things for you. Okay. You have to click on software downloads. Whenever you want to go into this portal, you have to first click on software download to see this has got this many things. This, this, this all are, this is the portal. Okay, they are offering many things. Whenever you have, when you join as a HANA consultant anywhere, AD consultant, when you get ID, when you feel free, you can have access to everything. For accessing this whole portal, it will take minimum 2 months because it's a huge, it's a vast. Whatever things they do, every day they update. Okay, every day they update. Most of the times we work with report an incident, we work with view an incident for licensing kind of things. Okay, for software downloads, create users like I told you, user IDs, and then requesting for licensing keys. If you paid all your dues, you can request for a license keys. Okay, then view cloud availability. Okay, everything is there. But we are going to see how we are going to download software things. Go to software downloads. Just click on alphabets, and now we have to go to HANA system. So what I'll do? Okay. While you start practicing, this is very helpful for you. Okay.
So you just download it from there and you will copy to your local machine and mount point, and then you start installing, right? That's it.
Yeah. Now I'm not going to install anything. We will get everything by the vendor.
Oh, so you're not
We'll
installing anything like SUSE Linux, or you
no,
will
like
not show me.
everything. Yeah, we install. But the software we're going to download anything is software part, because when we get a server from outside, in that server they will keep everything ready. But we need to install SUSE Linux, okay, on top of VMware, SUSE Linux. Everything we need to do step by step.
Okay, okay.
We'll do everything, but you will get a ready server for you. Okay.
So once you install the like server, and in SAP, software and everything, can
Hmm.
we install like HANA Studio on my laptop and connect to that server, or does it need something else?
No, you cannot. But you have 24/7 access to the server. No? It's very fast server. If you want to install access from your laptop, you can access. We need to do something. You can access, because server you have to start server first, then minimize it. Then if you want, you can install that studio on your laptop. You can access from there also. No issues. We have to do some
But since
setting
the
thing.
SUSE Linux is not like, is it interactive? I don't know. If you how do if we don't install Studio on our laptop, how do are we going to install Studio on the machine itself and it will work like that? I doubt it will. Is it? How do you like connect HANA Studio to the actual service which you install? How?
Yeah, host name and the port number. We have the host name and the
Oh, no,
port
no,
number.
no. Will you install HANA Studio also on the same machine?
Yeah. No. We'll install HANA Studio of same machine also on your laptop also, on my
Okay,
laptop
okay.
also. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
See,
what I wanted to,
yeah, this
remotely
is the
connect to the server.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the process. While we start installation, all these things we need to see one by one.
Okay, okay.
Okay. You have to click on HANA Platinum Edition. So yesterday we spoke about this SDA, Smart Data Integration part. Okay. What it does, it will directly access to third-party databases, third-party applications, which will copy everything to your server, and you can have that reporting in quicker manner. And this is reusable always. Okay.
Okay.
See HANA 1.0 and HANA 2.0. HANA 1.0, if I click here, now we need to see what SAP. SAP will not support pack 9, 10 all the way. Okay. They will, or because they are already on 2, so they might support pack 12 only in HANA 1.0. In HANA 2.0, they support all, because for each and every release, they have got some fixed time. For this much time only, we're going to support this. Okay. After that, you have to upgrade yourself to the latest software. Otherwise, you are not going to getting those features. Okay. Platform 1, see which version they are supporting installations. See, they support only support pack 12 now. What they support? They support only support pack 12. See, support pack 12 all the way, support pack 12 only. They always go with the latest versions. Okay. But you have to see what hardware you're going to use. If it is IBM, take this. If it is Linux server or Dell server, because all servers, they have got different binaries and different softwares also. Be very careful while downloading these things to your system. If you are using IBM hardware and you download SUSE one, it is waste of your time and their time. See IBM Power Series. This is also IBM Power Series. This is IBM. Yeah, most of the things are IBM only. Okay. Now done. This is what about HANA 1.0. Now we see 2.0. What it will show in 2.0. Go to installations. See, we have support pack 5. See, support pack 2 we have, support pack 4 we have, and support pack 5 also we have. Because this is the latest, everything available. 3. 3 we have 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. In one more thing, in HANA 2.0, there is no support pack 1. They directly jump on to support pack 2 only. This is the interview question. And see, here we have Linux on Power Series, Linux 60 x64 systems, Linux Power Systems, Linux x64 systems. Okay, Linux has got many things. Linux Power Series systems. Okay, so depending upon your hardware, we have to download the particular software. Okay, otherwise it's of no use. Copy this. This is how you can surf the browser and start the installation things for you. Okay, I'll just give you this. When I share this document to you, when you start practicing, it's very easy for you to do the things in very easy manner. And what all things you should remember while start the installation. I have got few points. 1 minute. I'll show you that. See, what you need to check your OS and patches are suitable for particular version. Like if you take Red Hat 7.1 SP Pack 1 and you try to install HANA 2.0, it will not accept what it says. If you want to install HANA 2.0, you have to be at this level. You have to be at this level. Your OS patch should be this, then only you can install. Okay, you have to check with your OS, okay, and patches are suitable for your version or not. Where you are going to see all this information. There is one feature, I'll show you that. We have thing called product availability matrix. Yeah, this is a product availability matrix. We can call it as PAM, PAM. Check with PAM. What is PAM? Product availability matrix. What is that? Product available matrix. It will show which version is suitable for what with all components, OS version, all the versions. Okay. Now when I click on this, I'll take a screenshot of this for you. Just click on product availability matrix. You have to use it very carefully. It will display all the product. Wherever you want to go, from where you have to jump, it will show everything. Okay. See, if I take HANA 2.0, I want to see HANA 2.0, it will show from where to jump and what all things we required. We'll take this one, HANA 2.0 as a base version for us. Okay, I'll take a HANA platform 2.0 as my base edition, base version. See what they say. It released in 2016 and it supports till 36 2025. When they release the things, then they will first give starting days and expiry date. So beta shipment means first initial release. Okay, then release to customer RTC is on 30/11/2016 is released to all the customers and general availability from 1st of December. Okay, then it will run till it will work with you for 236 2025. They may increase, but they will let you know in well advance. We are going to increase one more year in this, or we are not going to increase anything. You have to upgrade your things. It's all depending upon them only. Okay. But if they do any changes, they will inform you well before, like 1 year before only, not like they will give only 1 day time to switch. No, they will give 1 year time to switch.
So how is this process? Say, for example, like when you get a new release, right? In the real-time scenario, if you do an upgrade, it will create a downtime. What if your application doesn't have that leverage? Meaning, like they said, like, oh, we have to be online all the time. We don't have much. It will cost us if you go downtime. Is there a concept like I think I have asked this question before, like can we do like a failover to another tenant database and make it live there temporarily, and then patch this node here, and then again failover failback kind of.
No,
Hello?
for upgrade we cannot. Yeah, for upgrade we cannot do this, sir. Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
For
Tell me.
upgrade, no, because see, for upgrade, what happen? You need to bear because see, it will not take much time. It will not take much time, and this upgrade activity not like we are plan it 12th of April and we did on 14th of April. No, this you have to plan it before 6 months. Okay, 4 to 5 months before only plan. So in this 5 to 6 months, you have to take one day where your business may down. You can bear 3 to 4 hours time of downtime because see first we test on test servers and we see how much time we take and where it takes more time. Understood? First we do the sandbox. We see if you want to upgrade a patch from four
I
to five.
understand. Yeah. I understand that pre-prod and then do prod. I understand that concept. We do it on all the databases. Only thing is,
Hmm.
we have a application which is on Oracle database, and they should be up like all the time. So, for example, that application front end is used by all the countries. Like there is no time. Like if it is night in USA, there are people in
Okay,
Europe and
India.
India are
Hmm.
using that right now. So there is no, like, you know what I'm trying to say, right? So it's a
Yeah.
SaaS application, software as service application, and it is up and it is used by all the companies throughout the world. So we want to migrate that Oracle database of that application and into HANA database, because Oracle, they want to sunset all Oracle here. So that's our, we have that issue. So if once we migrate to this, and now they, in every 4 to 5 months, if you want to upgrade or if you want to patch it, even they, if I say like, hey, we need like a downtime, all the directors and all the guys will be jumping on me like, why don't you? This is not fun. So that's why, like, if you have like a multi-tenant architecture, like, I heard that something in SP2 in the new um, HANA 2.0 version, there is something like a multi-tenant kind of thing where you can have replication between databases or something.
Now we have multi-tenant database in HANA 2.0. Matlab in one system database, we can have 4 or 5 tenant database, but
Replication, right? Yeah.
replication, yeah, we can do that. But I also did upgradation 2 3 clients from HANA 1.0 to 2.0. At that time, we require downtime of only 45 minutes because first we did it on sandbox and all where it take 3 hours one day also, but we minimize the time, we reduce the time. Oh, you need this note at this time, you need to apply this. But we sandbox only one guy sits and do upgrade, but in production for 10 people sitting and each one do his task. If his times, he will do his task immediately. Matlab, in fraction of second they need
I
to
and
answer.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
understand that
I
thing.
understand your point. I understand your point. You
But
mean to say
that's
your
that
system is
because
yeah.
there
Your
is a
system. See,
contractual agreement with the end user that even if it is down for 30 minutes, my employer need to pay them. So there is no chance for me to bring the application down, at least for half an hour. So that's why, like, if you can there is some replication, right? Can we like switch over to the secondary node when we are patching the primary database, you know
no, not like that, sir. See what happened. What I know, I let you know. When hardware failure, when you are hardware failure, like you had 2 nodes. One is normal node, second is cluster node. When
That's
your
yeah.
hardware failures on node 1, we can switch you to node 2. Active passive we can do, I know that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we repair your primary, then again
Yeah.
you make passive
Yeah.
passive. That
Yeah.
is for if hardware fails. I repeat, if hardware fails. But if you want to upgrade your system, if you want to upgrade your system
Yeah.
where that node 1 and node 2, we have 2 nodes. Yeah, but I didn't done this actually in live scenarios because I don't want to comment wrong things to you. Give me a time, I'll discuss and let you know. Because if a commit, it will be done, then you are in a dilemma that it will be done. But failover is done if hardware fails. We did many times. Because if we are the admins, we know that now the hardware is failed. Now
yeah,
system has to up and running. We directly switch on to secondary server where
yeah,
known end user knows key system is down, but they are
yeah,
working. Then we
yeah,
get repair hardware repaired in the 4 hours or 6 hours. You know that we have
yeah,
agreements with IBM throughout the world.
yeah,
If anything hampered system, they have to come to the customer site in 6 hours. Anyway,
yeah,
from anyone they want. Otherwise, they have to pay penalty to us because we're paying a huge amount of maintenance to them. If because see, I have many clients they paid maintenance cost in lakhs, like 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs every year. But if nothing happened, they will not repay your money. They'll take
yeah,
the
yeah,
money
yeah, yeah.
with them. If anything
So
happens, they have to
so
give
there is an
service in six
option.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah,
If something went wrong, they have to give service in six hours. If they aren't turn up in 6 hours or 8 hours, then they have to pay us penalty. That is
yeah,
the
yeah.
agreement.
I understand that. Yeah. So so what you're trying to say is, if there is hardware failure, we can fail over.
Hmm.
So we can consider
Failure.
this as a hardware failure kind of thing, and we can fail over and patch it, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah,
We can use it
yeah,
for
yeah.
patching
Same thing,
also.
same thing. See, one more thing we have. We have disaster recovery. You know that disaster recovery kind of thing we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different
So
data
disaster
center.
recovery, yeah, different data center. So sometimes what happen? Like you're setting SAS and no this application should not down for single minute. At that time, you can move you can up that server. Which one? That DR server.
Okay.
You can up DR server and do patching to the server. And after that, but we have to be very careful about the replication because whatever data you're going to change, so that should be a perfect man to see it happens perfectly because the entries which are entry should be made at both places. That is the main
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
in the
So
sub
yeah,
also,
in
in
the
the sub
first
also.
scenario, if in the first scenario, say if
Mm.
my both the nodes are in the same data center, right? You
Yeah,
said that if there is a hardware failure on node one, we can fail over to node two. So
not
end
yeah.
user will won't be knowing anything, right?
No, they never know anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So think about, it's not hardware failure, but if I can fail over and patch the primary first and then fail over back and patch the secondary, will it work with upgrade?
No, I need to check. Need to check. Okay,
So
I
you
cannot promise.
understand, right, what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
that's
Instead
true.
of,
Yeah.
yeah,
Instead of hardware, you do a patch upgrade,
yeah, yeah,
things on
yeah.
failover systems. Okay, no problem.
Without having that will save my downtime. So
Yeah, downtime is a good point for your side, but you don't want to lose data also, no? We need to keep care of data
of
also.
course, yeah, because if I fail over to node 2, it will the data will be over there. So there's
Yeah,
no data loss also anywhere.
yeah, I need no problem, sir. I'll check and let you know tomorrow. Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
Oh,
please,
I'll check
because
with my
it's really
senior.
important for me because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have
There are, there are
Oracle
many. Yeah, yeah. There are
thing.
many experts are there. So I'll just ask and let you know. No problem. Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's done in 2.0, not on 1, but 2.0 is already available.
yeah,
See here, if you are on HANA 1.0, HANA 1.0, you can directly go on to HANA 2.0. And here, showing here. And what all support packs you have, like this 01, 02, 03, 04, 05. The latest release of 06, 05 is on 6th June 2020. They released to the support pack 5 for this release support HANA 2.0. If you see this properly, then you can do. And I would like to show you one more thing. HANA Smart Database. No, this is not. See, we have Linux on Power ADN and Linux on x64. We have two things over here. If I select Linux x64 as my OS, only these things comes. Matlab, if you take both, matlab, you can install HANA on with these features. But I know my perfect OS. My OS is this only. Okay, then it will work with this only. and that too, if you want be perfect, just go and see what it will do. See, this is for Red Hat, this is for Red Hat, this is for SUSE, this is for SUSE. See, SUSE 12 and SUSE 15, two things are here. Okay, if I go here, if I click on details, it will show all the things, what all things it required to be upgraded for starting this thing. If you're ready with all those things, then only move. Otherwise, you will be stuck in between and we have to be come back. So what you have to check? See, if I have a 15 Linux, SUSE Linux 15, now press on details. Whenever you see this kind of thing, 2027 3030, you have to click on display and see the what they want, what they would like to have from your side. Just click here. They will take you some page and show key all these things you need to fulfill to go this server.
And one more thing, I heard that there is something called like a trial version, like community edition in SAP HANA. Does it have all the features of enterprise, or does it not?
No, it doesn't have all the features. It's called Express Edition.
Yeah.
It's called Express Edition, but it doesn't have all those features. But the things which are going to install is the enterprise version only for you with all availability features. Okay.
Okay.
See, maintain information, OS and DB. If I click on this, it will show you what all things I have to maintain for OS. So like this, you have to follow all these things and take approval from management. If we're going to do this in 2030, this will happen. 2021, this may be happen. We need to like renew our license on timely basis. All these features, if you explain them properly, if they agree, you go forward. Otherwise, they will catch hold of you. Why didn't you inform us before doing all these things 5 years, 5 years or 6 years down the line? So you have to be very careful while using PAM. Take all features as per your convenient and their convenient. Then you start with the things. But it's very easy. It's very easy to all these things. Okay, just you have to know what all tools you are going to use. Like we access this spam and we access this portal sometimes. Okay, we should know what all features because everything is readily available. But we have to set which thing needs to be used when. If I display this here, it will show you all the information, what all things is required. We have to see for Red Hat, this thing, we have to fulfill all these features. If it's ready, then you go with this. I'll take a snap of this. The display feature is very important. You have to read display properly and inform team. We need to do all these things to go on to this server or this feature. Okay, it's very, you have to read all these things carefully and do all the things which is asked by them. Okay, whenever you think about these things, SUSE, the display, the 5 things are there. You have to maintain these 5 things, then only you can able to jump on to HANA 2.0. Like see, for supported products when running SAP HANA IBM Power Systems, please check these notes. If you are using Power Series of IBM, please check this note. For list of supported version of HANA support, please consult this note. SAP HANA guidelines, SELS operating system, SUSE Enterprise SAP edition. Okay, for HANA guidelines for SELS operating system installation, use this note. Okay, and you have to spread this entire organization, entire team, and see all the points because it's not key. you to decide today installation tomorrow. It will take a month time to all this, because once you've done all these things, that will be useful for next 10 years. No? Not like you use for 2 days, 3 days. For recommendation OS settings, what all OS settings you want to do for this thing, you have to refer these things. Okay. Supported hardware platforms, which all hardware platform supports. You see this one. If I now open this, it will take you to us to somewhere and it show what all hardwares and softwares it's going to support. Okay. So all these things you need to see one by, it's all are interrelated links. It's all are interrelated links only. Okay. So you have to be very all things with you only, but you know what to use and when to use, what to click at what time. Okay. Here see, you can select your flavors. What do you want? What do you want? How many? What SAM you want? Okay. And what memory you want for HANA 2.0? What license you are going to do. So everything you should select, and if you select over here, it will give you the flavor. If you know software edition name, you write HANA 2. SAP HANA Platform Edition 2.0. It will show everything about HANA 2.0, what all things we can do with HANA 2.0. It will show you everything. From where to where jump, when it start, when it's finished. Your manager will ask, just check and let me know what is the expiry date for this version, and when it released to customers, when it was a beta, what is the beta version of that? You just send this snap to them. Don't write anything. Just send this snap, because you are not you said by SAP. Okay, they will not believe you, but they have to believe SAP. Otherwise, call SAP and ask them, because there is all customer support is there 24/7, 365 days. So they will support you at any point of time. Okay, these all things you should know before starting of the installation. So we'll do. I'll do one thing. I'll stop my session over here for today. When tomorrow we will meet, most probably I'll show you the server, and we'll start
Okay.
with the installation and sizing part. We will do later. First we do one installation properly.
Okay.
Then we start with the
But
sizing part. No issue.
do I get access as well? Like after you do all the installation, shall I? Can you like wipe it out? So I will do like one more time. So I'll get used to it.
No, no one time, sir. You can do 30 times in 30 days. Server is with
Okay.
you only. The
Okay.
server
Okay.
is with you for, see, what is date today? Today is 12th of April.
Yeah.
So I ordered server 3 days back only. There are the issues delivering the server. If they deliver server today, so 12th of May, server is with you only. 12th of May, midnight, 12 o'clock. You can wipe it 50 times. Nobody will ask. It's with you only.
Okay. Okay.
One
Okay.
time I'll
Thank you.
show you. One time I'll install. Then remaining time you install, and you have to make system up and running all the way. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Because you have to practice. Because server is for
Yeah.
practice only.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Rajendra. Bye.
Bye bye.